Hi everybody. I am here today to start a series on my channel, which is basically what am I starting with. So as this is my at least 6 months of not buying any makeup and hopefully extending it to a year, I wanted to go through and show what I actually have to begin with. And I'm doing that for a couple reasons. Number one, to catalog it, just so you know, I have for posterity's sake what I actually have. Number two, to remind me what I have, because I have so much that I could forget what I have. And number three, to show you really the reason why I'm doing a no-buy, and you'll see as I go through the different categories that I have, how much I actually have and how much I really don't need. So I'm going to go in the order that I do my face, with one exception. So today I'm going to show you my primers and my setting sprays, and that's the exception. The setting spray I obviously put on last. And I'll kind of go through and show you each one of them. I'm sorry if these videos are a little bit long. I cannot even imagine how long my eyeshadow palette will be, that video. But anyway, if you're interested in watching and seeing what I have, please do so. Please keep watching. And in the comments below, let me know if there's any of your favorites in what I show. Okay, enjoy the overhead shot. See ya. All right, welcome to my desk. So I'm going to go through each product that I have. I have this basket here that's completely overflowed with the products that I have. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly, as long as I can get my hands into view and all of that good stuff. So let me move this thing. All right. So starting, this is my newest primer. It's a Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This is the mini. I don't know what I feel about it yet. We'll see. This is one that's in my monthly makeup for the month of July. It's Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is in pore minimizing. I do think that this does minimize pores, so this is a pretty good one. Then I have two dupes for the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Lots of people have talked about these, so I'm sure I'm not going to put this on my channel as far as like determining whether they really are dupes, but it's the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and then the Smoothing Primer Balm from Hard Candy. I like the smoothing one a little bit more, but I think the Poreless Putty does a little better job with pores. So basically, I have three primers that do the same thing. No wonder she needs a no-buy. All right, next one, I got this in a BoxyCharm. This is the Cover FX Blurring Primer. Oh, look, friends. That's like the third one of the same type. All right, so this one, have no idea how I feel about it because I switch my things way too often, but there we go, got that. I also have this purple primer from Becca Cosmetics. It's the First Light Priming Filter. This one's pretty. It makes your skin look pretty, and if you're a person who doesn't use foundation, this is a beautiful way to, you know, show the really great parts of your skin, and it's just beautiful. Then I have this little tiny sample, and this is a sample too, and this is a sample as well. So this is a Smashbox Original Photo Finish. This is a silicone primer. Makes your, improves the texture of your skin, but makes everything pretty slippy. I haven't used this in so long. I just got that with a set, so I really don't remember what I feel about it now. Very similarly, this is the Bare Minerals Prime Time. Again, this is a slippy silicone primer that basically creates a nice canvas for makeup, but as with the Smashbox, I'm not totally sure what I feel about it. And then this is a small sample of the Hangover RX primer from Too Faced. It's just a little one, and I think I've used it, so there's not really much there. Then I have the Angel Veil from NYX. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Hourglass primer. I want to use this more. This is so old. Like, do they have expiration dates? Because I really need to do that. And that's something I'm going to think about doing as I buy products in the next couple years, to make sure that I'm not just continuously like storing makeup that's way too old. So this is an old one. Anyway, I didn't finish that sentence. I hope to start putting the dates that I open things right on the container so that I don't end up keeping products for way too long. This is one I've had way too long. I like remember how my room was set up when I had this, and it was when my kids were babies. Then this one's relatively new. I just got it last summer, I believe, at the end of the summer. This is the e.l.f. Luminous Matte Makeup Primer, which seems ironic or an oxymoron for it to say luminous and matte, but I did really like this. Last summer, my skin was pretty oily, and I used this in conjunction with one other thing that I'll show you, and I did feel like this helped keep me more matte but because of the luminous quality in it, I wasn't too flat with the matte. So I liked that one. This one I'm pretty sure I'm going to declutter. This is a Bye Bye Pores primer. I used so much. Like I only have a little bit left. It does definitely improve your how your pores look, but I feel like it balls up on me under makeup, so I don't really love that. I might have to go in with a little bit less, and maybe I'll try that to finish it up. But you know, the fact that I used so much of it does say something. You're gonna see I don't really hit pan on a lot of things, but the last time I used it more recently, I didn't love it. And then just a few more maybe. This one's fabulous. This is the SOS primer, and this is the Blurs Imperfections. This is in the peach shade. It's written somewhere peach. 02 peach, there it is at the bottom. I really like this one. This is so fabulous. If you don't even want to wear any makeup, you just put a sunscreen on and put this on, and I think your skin looks really beautiful. So I would highly recommend this one. I would also recommend this one. I got this one in a BoxyCharm as well, and this is a CoverFX mattifying primer. I think it worked really well. Definitely keeps you matte. So if you have oily skin, I would recommend this. And then a few more. This is one more oily skin girl's dream. This is a Too Faced Primed in Peach Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. I really liked this one too. It is incredibly matte though, so if you're not oily, I wouldn't use it. It was really great when I was oily. Now I'm a little bit more combination. My skin just kind of changes as a season, so I won't use this unless we're pretty late into summer, or if we're having a really humid summer. This works very well though. This is another sample. Actually, all three of these are small ones, so let's do these together. This is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. It works very well. This is a small one. I, again, have had this for a while, but it works very well. I like to put it on my skin and then pat it in with my fingers. So this, if you have pores, especially on the sides of the nose, I think this works really well. This one I've never used. I got it in this with another sample, but it's the Prime Shield Face Primer from Milani. No idea if it's good or not. I should use it and find it. This is the Primerizer from Smashbox. This is wonderful. It's really great whether you have oily, dry, combination skin. It's a great moisturizer and primer together. I really like this. I've gone through one regular bottle of it, so that really says something. And then this is a sample. And then I just got this one yesterday. Came with an order. It's the Dior Skin and Body Backstage Primer. I used this. I guess I got it yesterday and I used it yesterday, so it looked pretty, but I have no idea how it works, so we'll find out. So those are my current primers. Do you want to know how many that was? 18. That is 18 primers. Wow. All right, and now for the setting mist. Now let me be honest about setting mist. I rarely remember to put this on. So I really need to declutter most of these. This one I kept in my car for a while. I got it from a BoxyCharm Project Beauty Spray Set and Go. I only used it in the car ever, so I don't really know how it works. This one I used so much that I wore off the writing, but this is from Hard Candy. It's the Hydrating Primer Mist. This did feel really great. It has a really great sprayer. I would recommend this one. Oh, there it goes. This is the Bare Minerals Dew Mist. I just got this for Christmas, and I really haven't used this. I know Christmas was 6 months away, but I don't use setting spray that often. So this I think would be interesting to use with the Bare Minerals Powder Foundation, but like I said, I can't really give an opinion on it. I absolutely love these. I have a travel size and the regular size. I love to bring these on vacation. This is the Smashbox Primer Water. I remember when I saw these for the first time, I'm like, guys, you're spraying water on your face. It feels fabulous. This is a product that I'm not sure what it does, but I feel cool when I use it. So whether or not it's priming my skin or just making me feel awesome, I'm not sure, but I've gone through 2 of these and 2 of these, so I like to spray this one when I remember to. It's really nice, especially when it's warm outside. This is one product that I highly, highly recommend. This is the e.l.f. Oil Control Primer Mist. This is fabulous. I use this as a primer, so actually I should have had it in the primer section, but I've used this as a primer and also as a setting spray. It has, the sprayer is not fabulous, like sometimes it leaves kind of bigger drops on you, but I spray it and then when I'm using it as a primer, I spray it and then I just tap it in with my sponge. I really think this helps keep oils at bay. So if you struggle with oily skin, definitely give this one a try, and it's inexpensive. The one setting spray, or actually the two, that I would say is that they are really super worth it are the Urban Decay All Nighter or the L'Oreal Infallible. The L'Oreal Infallible is pretty old. Like, I think both of these packagings have been updated. This literally feels like you hairsprayed your face and your makeup will not move. It smells like hairspray. It feels like hairspray, which I don't love, but it 100% makes your makeup last longer. The All Nighter is a better experience. It doesn't feel like your face is going to crack off, and I like the scent better, but they both are really, really great. I use them anytime I want my makeup to last longer, definitely. And then another game changer is the MAC Prep and Prime. I think everyone has this, the Fix Plus. I have only a little bit left. I love this. I probably won't ever be without this in my collection, but I did use this more often when I would like use it to wet my brushes in order to like have more of a metallic look to the eyeshadow. Now I find that many formulas do that by themselves, so I don't use it in that way anymore. But I do use this if I use a lot of powders or if I'm doing like a powder foundation kind of routine. I really like this, and again, I won't be without this one. This one's pretty recent. This is the ColourPop. I don't even know if you can see the writing, but it's the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I've used a little bit of it. It has a wonderful scent. This one's a hydrating primer. I use it if I'm doing, again, more of a powder finish, or if I have more of a matte finish. I used this in one of my videos where I was using the Juvia's Place foundation, and that's really matte. And so I used this to kind of lighten it up, and it was great. And then one of the last ones is the Cover FX Illuminating Spray. I also got this in a BoxyCharm. They were really pushing Cover FX at one time. This is very pretty, but I don't usually go for illuminating spray, so this is one that I probably should declutter. And then the last one I have here is the is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. I have no idea how this works because I've never used it, but I have it. If I look at setting spray, really I would keep 5 of these, I guess, and the rest I could get rid of. But how many do I have? Let's count. 12. So I have 12 setting sprays, and it's not really a category that I use too much of. Like I said, the ones that I would keep and I should do this anyway, but the ones that I would bother with would be these 5. So the All Nighter, the Photo Focus, the Infallible, the MAC, and then the e.l.f. And really the Infallible and the All Nighter do similar things. So I definitely think this is an area in my collection that I can get rid of some stuff. But there you go. That is what I'm starting with. Clearly have too much. All right. See you in the next video. Bye.